drops today. There are drops today. Everybody says there are drops today. You're gonna want to log in today because there are drops. Drops. Yeah. I just need to figure out where to put these things. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There are drops. Get your free gems here, right? Get your free gems here. Loading. Posting. Give me a moment. Good morning. You have a confused Roscoe. Why are you being stupid? My overlay is being stupid. Oh, that's why, because I changed it. Herpaderp. Herpaderp. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. Streams. You know, I did get one with Jay this morning, and it did go pretty fast. I was actually kind of surprised, going, wow, that was an hour already? So maybe they changed it back. I'm not sure. Who did that? Who did that? Did I do that? I did that. Whoopsie. Gotta delete one. Double posted. I don't know. I got it early with Jay. I don't know what that was all about. But it did come early. I think. All right. We is live. I have announced it. We're on Rhodezio's ayleid ruins. I don't know Rhodezio. I'm just starting with a random, and then I want to double check that I actually looked at the HFB in rooms, because I think I did, but some of them look unfamiliar to me on the post. I need to check it out. Oh, I'm jealous. Gives me your thinger. Oh, I forgot to start it. Sorry. What is this thing called again? Big ol' hammer. Nolan drum. Finally came to me. The words, they came to me. Thank you. Rolling drum. Hooray! Good morning, everyone. C-code, thank you. Much appreciated. Oh, come on. Gotta find my way around here now. All these hedges. Nice lighting on the boat, by the way. So, Anyway, my sister's out of the hospital. Surgery happened, went well. She's recovering. Her back, she had a bulged disc. And I left her a message, but she hasn't gotten back to me. I'm assuming she's sleeping a lot, as I would. This is an interesting little spot. Look at this little bank, the way that I have it all cluttered up like that. Looks good. The game I was playing of Skyrim got borked beyond any sort of fixing, which sucks. Yeah, I'm happy about it. My dad's mad at me, but that's typical. Look at that. That's really pretty. My parents tend to send me things, and if I don't thank them right away, they get their feelings hurt. And sometimes with my fog brain, I forget. And to be honest with you, it is rare I ever want this stuff. Most of the time, it's clutter, and I don't know what to do with it, and I don't think I'll use it. And thank you so much for the follow, unlikely pirate. Arr. And so I feel bad, but like I flaked on thanking him. I admit it. And then he asked me if I got him yesterday, and I told him I did, and thanked him very much, and told him sorry I forgot, I was flaky, and that I appreciated it. And my mom texted me this morning that my dad is flipping out, raging mad at me about it. Oh boy, am I glad I don't live in my house anymore. That I'm a grown adult. You know what? You pay a high price with aging to get out of your childhood situation, but man, sometimes you just have to say, thank God I don't deal with that anymore. In like person. I'm grounded, I know. I'm grounded. I have to stay home and play on my computer. I think I can manage. I'll muddle through somehow. Poor girl. This is lovely. Oh, I like that with the light behind it. That's a really good idea. So true. I like the little potions up there. I was the kid who would never have minded being grounded. I never got really grounded. My parents had two modes, not caring and neglecting me and beating the shit out of me, to be honest with you. So, you know, I never really got grounded. So there's I guess a good or a bad to that. I don't know. I think that's why I'm an introvert. It's because I'm, you know, I don't like people. People suck. This is stunning. I forgot to go all the way up to the top unless it's closed off. Oh, look, a little prayer section. Very pretty. But what are you going to do? Grew up in a different time. Oh, well. And I'm just glad that I don't live there anymore. And that I have... Good morning, Grey Wolf. I have my own house and my own husband who's nice to me and my own kitties. And don't have to go to school every day. I think they closed off the top. I don't know how else to get there other than this way. I think it's closed off. Oh, that would suck. I didn't get grounded, so... I mean, in a way, it was kind of better. Because, you know, at least I didn't have to deal with getting grounded, because that would have sucked. At least it was over with quickly, barely. Let me see. Moving on. Okay, I want to double check that I've seen this. I feel like I'm missing something over at Hundings. Well, my husband thought that he could give Little Miss a piece of cheese And that would make her not want cheese and not beg for it. That didn't quite work. Like, really? You thought she wasn't going to eat the cheese?
I did not think that.
He said he does not think that she was just going to eat not going to eat the cheese.
I've met cats.
He's met cats. Okay. So be it. Oh no, I'm sorry. Why'd you drink all the things? Hey, Swanks. Why did you drink all the things? Oh, yeah. Okay, I know I theoretically saw all these, but there were a couple that I saw in the listing that I didn't remember seeing specifically. This one, these two, Sea of Stars and Storm Dancings. Maybe they didn't work? And I want to double check that I actually saw them. This one is... He demands tribute. Yeah, both of my parents were. My mom's got the traditional Italian anger rage, like that fast rage. Okay, I definitely didn't see this. This is Sea of Stars' Atlantis. That's amazing. Absolutely beautiful. That's incredible. I don't know how I missed this one. Beautiful. What can I say? That was, my mom had, you know, she would do the wooden spoons or her hand or whatever. Dad, just forget it. And, I know this is a weird thing to talk about on stream. I'm sorry. It's just, this morning was just annoying for me. Because I got those texts. I'm like, seriously? I don't know. It depends. I think they both suck, right? Especially since after they turned into passive aggressive. That sucked. Alright, the other one I didn't remember seeing was Storm Dancing. I may not have looked up. I think that's the thing that I missed. That if you look up, supposedly you see the Comet. So we do have drops today, but I know that J-Heart's doing fishing. So after I leave, if you're, you know, really into that. Oh, I didn't look up. This is lovely, but I did not look up to see Halley's Comet. Okay, that makes sense more now. And I really like this idea she did of the overhang. Makes you feel like you're right outside a building or cabin or something. That's just beautiful. What a great little idea. Okay, I had some people ask me to come visit. They were Les Paul, like the guitar. I think I got them all. Except for allow me to cover my screen for a moment. That was Grant, my baby boy. Alright, we got Pandora Hearts, Grand Psijic. And Tetriander. I think I did that. Okay, so it's just Pandora's Heart's Grand Psijic. Let's see. That was my baby boy. I miss him terribly. It happens. Today is Parents' Day for some reason. Wow, I can spell. Really, I can. Pandora. Really? Pandora Heart? No? Grand Psijic. Okay, never been. Let's roll. And then we'll see. Jacqueline on EU asked me to visit a house. Checking all my notes. My notes are all over the place, I admit. I admit it. $700 out of 700. Light of the 7. Hey. Whoa! Holy crow! Holy cow. Holy castle, Batman. That's cool. It's even got a, what's that wind thing on the top? Weather vane. I want to say wind vane, because that's how my brain works now. Oh, that's great. It's like a... I can't think of the shape. I guess it would depend on what the rest of the sides looked like. Will do. Remind me when we get over to EU, because I think we will be. So, I just learned that Alessia bound her soul into the Amulet of Kings. I don't know anything about that. Gotta learn. What a great way to display your little figurines. Is this the basement? This is the basement. Oh, wow. Got all sorts of... ah! What was that? Okay, then. Unexpected. Very unexpected. I'm gonna get eated. I had to get out of there real quick. That was just wrong. Wrong! Yeah. I did not see that coming. So, they got credit for that. They got me. 100%. I was tricked. I was tricked. Yes, that worked. Good job, Pandora. Because I didn't expect Pandora to be the one doing this. She's so nice. And then she just goes and kills me. Yes. Ooh, dead body. Creepy. What's in the eyes? Bottles. The crow, the maiden, the father, the mother, the smith, the warrior, and the basement is the stranger. Got it. She had to put it somewhere. We got the library. Got a piano with its hand playing by itself. I'll close the coffer so that the next person. This is lovely. I like it, Pandora. Even though you killed me, or tried to. You didn't actually kill me, but you did try to. I feel like I'm missing a floor, though. Let me see if I can go in there without falling through a rug trap. I guess that's it. If I miss the top floor, Pandora, let me know and I'll come back. But that's really cool. Unexpected death is, or fall through is unexpected. A lot of temples lately. I guess the Hearth furnishings really do fit that look. Beautiful. All right, let's see what's up here. We did an alien ruin. Let's go to Elosin's Oasis Bar Bazaar. Elosin? Elosin? I can speak, really I can. I may be losing my husband today. He may be going up to see his mommy. I am not going because I am overly cautious and I don't have my second shot yet. Okay, it is an oasis indeed. We're the first visitors. That always makes me feel good. It's like, makes you feel like, yay, somebody's paying attention to this person's house. Oh no! Well, now he has to like bathe himself in front of it because he wants to just show off how great he is. So we've got an outside grill with Numisma is the person who does it. It's true. I love his mom. Oh my gosh. His mom's great. She is a fabulous person. She's one of the few people that I really don't mind seeing in this world. She's really great. I have no problem with it. The banker on the inside. I guess he's setting people down to... This must be the bar portion. Or the inn. The operas of his people. The opera. That's cute. The only thing I would do is add one more light. You're kind of just the tiniest bit dim over there. Maybe 2. Maybe 3. Just these dark corners need a little lighting. But otherwise, and you have the slots. Otherwise, it's lovely. I mean, it's still lovely. It's just dark. All right. Let's do RA, Orbservatory Prior, Deep Lab. I didn't see anything of interest on the forums today. Nothing seemed terribly interesting. I did, however, find out that there are some additional permissions problems that are worse. At this point, one of my friends is referring to the people are getting into her houses that are no access and have decorator permissions. And she's never set anybody with decorator permissions, ever. So that's terrifying. So the exterior is closed off, so we don't see the outside. We've got 392 out of 700, so we're a little over half, but it's clear we're doing some sort of concept build. Sometimes concept builds are a little light. I wonder if more is coming in here, or if I'm missing something. Because this top portion looks like it could support something else coming in. So I'm trying to get her to post to that forum thread with that evidence, but at the same time, I kind of like not sure if your average bear should know about that. Somebody's flipping out. What's going on here? Oh, that's kind of adorable. I'm not sure what they're doing, but it's flippin' adorable. He's like typing on something. Little itty bitty houses. These are little machine houses. Look at that beautiful diorama. Good use of EHT, by the way. I don't No. Is this a face? I'm having trouble telling. Interesting. And little holes for them to go in and out of. Oh dear. What did you do? You stabbed this guy in the heart with a sickle. That's sick. Oh. That was a dad joke. That was terrible. That is really neat. I like that a lot. This whole build is neat. What a fun concept. If you're going to add more to it, like down that other hallway, let me know. I would love to explore it. This is just a really cool concept. I don't think I've seen... I mean, it's like fairyland, but with machines. Kind of neat. Drasenfer. When Ageasel. When Ageasel. Glornier. I mean, just the idea that that's going on is a little terrifying. So, if you guys watch some streams, if you had to answer, what do you think is the least covered subject matter on ESO streams? Is it RP? Is it some other thing that you guys do? Like specific kinds of PvP or... Like, what kind of things do you think are underrepresented? Oh, that's pretty. What happened here? Ageasel. Must be an ancient ayleid ruin. We have trucks here are not getting stuck. You just, first you have to follow. And then you do exclamation point potato. Viewership reflects the most watched subjects? That's hard to say. But I guess PvP. So exclamation point potato, P-O-T-A-T-O. Once you've followed, you can enter. 50,000 gold, PCNA or PCEU. Like that. Oh, you're fine. What are we? We're under it. I don't think I was supposed to get to this place. I think I messed up. How do you get through if it's closed off? How are you supposed to get through? I mean, I got through, but it looked like it went the wrong way. Is there a sneaky or something that I missed? Just Sunfer, tell me how to get into your house. It's true. And I don't know what kind of thing they would want in the background. Like, what kind of thing would be good to have droning in the background? Maybe I am supposed to go that way, hop over that. I don't know. Looks like there's much more to this build, but I can't get to it. You know what I mean, jelly beans? Just Sunfer, I can't find your build. Pika. Erstwhile. I mean, I know that having music in the background... Adventures. Drops it. It's the stream team, yes. I am after that. Good morning. Because, it's a goal that I have. I admit it. Dark Arts Hideout. 700 out of 700. Ooh. These aren't necessarily just dark arts. These are torture. books, library. Oh, I forgot to go buy my, we'll go after this. I gotta go to Cold Harbor and buy my things from the weekend. Pretty kitty. And I forgot to do my crates yesterday. I bought some crates. Oh, look at him running. He looks neat. Hello, Masha. Siffus. No problem. The thing is, though, is that my timing actually is kind of decent. Because when I try to stream in the evenings, what you'll see is that there are 11 billion people trying to stream at that time, and so you're competing with a lot of other people for smart way of showing people how to get around, but you're competing for viewership at that point. I'm not really competing with anyone usually at this time, so I get all the housing viewers. You know, you're not usually watching J-Heart. He's usually comes on after me. So it's a good time for me in that sense. J-Heart had a good point. He's like, I think you already got all the housing people. And that's true, which is why I was thinking I need to expand a little bit. I'm trying to figure out how to get up there. Seems like there's got to be a way. That sounds like fun. Except not. Added all these Nordgate doors. Ooh. Wonder what they used. What is that? What is that up there? Something very bright, whatever it is. I don't know what, though. It could be, but that's why I was asking you guys what's not really represented, because if you can corner a market, that's a good thing. I don't know, my husband's very mature. Takes care of everything. More than me, for sure. Ooh, creepy. He's a great guy. I haven't had that experience with men. Maybe it's just the ones I pick. I've been really lucky with that. Even with my ex-husband. He was pretty mature when it counted. Can't he make his own fun? Why does he have to, like, always have you around then? Oh man, if my husband and I had that problem, we wouldn't be together anymore, because I'm always off on my own doing my own thing. Look how creepy that looks. That looks great. Okay, gotcha. Well, he could do that by himself too. Doesn't always need your attention on that. Oh, look at these little extra rooms added in. Bedroom. Library with a cot. I've never had a needy guy. Never. In fact, I've always had the opposite problem. Here's a bathroom for vampires. You can bathe in blood. Another Sithis. Ooh, look what's down there. Interesting. You got a little walkway down there. Two things. It's true. Oh, pretty. You can get married in Vampire Land. That's lovely. Now, just to figure out how to get up to that second section up top. Let's see if we can do it. Find a ramp somewhere. I mean, there's needy and then there's needy. For example, I wouldn't say that I'm needy in the sense that I need emotional handholding. I'm quite good at my own self-esteem and emotion, and I don't really need a lot of help with that. But I am not, I would say that I am needy in the sense that physically I am limited. I can't do a lot. And so my husband has to pick up a lot of the slack in that regard and do extra chores or do extra things like that. So in that regard, yes, I'm needy. And I'm not happy about it. If I had my druthers, I would not be that way. Things would be better. I would be more capable. He's never needy. Never. But I would say that he's got... I used to think that it was a one-way relationship, that I was really like... Ugh. Yeah. I used to think that it was... Maybe I can get up on here. That he didn't need anything. And then I really got to thinking. I think part of the reason why we do so well together is he is kind of a control freak about things. And I genuinely do not give a crap about most stuff. So he gets his way. It's like, well, what kind of thing or this or that do you like? And what kind of thing, you know, do you want to do here? And whatever. I'm like, I genuinely do not care. You can do whatever you like. The few times that I've had an opinion on things, I've actually had some pushback. He doesn't like it when I have an opinion. Which is fine, because I usually don't. I usually do not care. Very interesting view. I don't. I genuinely don't. I care about very, very little. Melistrel, I don't think is on, so I might wait on that one. Rosetta, I did one. We'll do... Dark Emerald. Stillwaters. Or... There we go. Dark Emerald. He also is so particular about how you put food in the shopping cart and how you load the dishwasher and whatever, that we had to come up with rules about, you know what, you can do the shopping by yourself. If that's how important it is to you, you go and do that. And then the rule on the dishwasher is frozen memories. You do not watch what the other person does with the dishwasher. You do not comment on what the other person does with the dishwasher. Oh yeah, my husband knows everything. Wink, wink. The source of most arguments are dishwashers. I load it wrong. He loads it wrong. And we both have opinions. You know, to this day, there's still, like, a lot of shock that I was right about something about dishwashers, and I was right about something about ovens. Like, the few times that I've called him on some things where it's like, you know, that's not actually the way it's supposed to be. He's had to, like, look it up and then admit I was right. And then he just tells everybody about it because he's, like, so shocked. Yes, occasionally I'm right about stuff. It's amazing. We'll go in the house right after. I just wanted to see if there's anything out here. Cracks me up. I do have a brain. I know it's shocking, but I actually went to law school. I think it might be. Separate dishwashers, that might be something to do. But, you know, genuinely, it works for us. We just don't look at what the other person does, and we're fine with that. we have to have certain agreements about what can and cannot go in the dishwasher. We have to have certain agreements about the plates have to be in rainbow order, that kind of thing. Luckily, we're both crazy enough that we will do that without complaint. But stupid shit like that. I mean, stupid control freak shit about that, like that. Look at this fireplace. What a great idea. Mm-hmm. Well, whatever. I mean, if it works, I've learned to not care. Ooh, pretty artwork. I mean, you just have to not care about stuff like that. If it works, if it whisks, fine. If the plates are up on the wall in their little holders, fine. Doesn't matter what color order they're in then. I will do your rainbow thing. We do have a funny one where we have different choices. Like, when we pick up plates for dinner, he has to pick 2 different color plates. I like to have them match. We're both really weird. But at the same time, like, because we have, like, fiesta ware, so it's all, like, rainbow colored. And we tend to either pick the same or... it's insanity. I know. This is insanity. But luckily, we don't fight about it. That's a great way of doing it with the Fires of the Wilder King underneath. Okay. Whatever. Oh, another piece of art. How beautiful, Dark Emerald. Gorgeous. One of these days I'm going to have a cobble art section up on the forums. I don't yet. So an artist definitely lives here. And then we have the little, this is like the hot spring section. Cool floor. The floor is made out of interlocking tables. That is well done. Well, I mean, if you do the same, if you have the same neurosis, look at how lovely that is, then you're fine. Like, it's, if you have the same crazy, if your crazy matches, you're set. The question is, what do you do when your crazy doesn't match? Then you have problems. We match really well. I hear about his fights with old girlfriends, and I'm just like... He used to fight with an old girlfriend about stuff that she wanted him to throw away. Everelia, are you on? We'll do Dark Hunter's Shalador. Or not. Ugh. I'm just not feeling serenity today. Marina's Ravenhurst. Sunroom Experiment. We're pretty similar on our crazy scale. But see, the benefits of not giving a shit about most things, he gets his way, you know? And that's a good thing. She wanted him to throw out old pots and pans and things like that. She was actually right. But to the point where she was making him dig in his heels, though. I tell him, you know what? Oh, it is annoying. So here we have a sunroom. I think this is like a greenhouse, really. Except you sit in here and you can play games and you can enjoy the greenhouse. Look at the little turtle. And the kitty on the bed. It is. What a cozy room. Well, she was right, but here's the thing. What I told him and what works is I say to him, you're an adult. You make decisions about what you want to keep and what you don't. But if I don't want to see it, it can live in the basement with everything else that I don't want to see, because the basement is his zone. I'm like, it's fine with me if you want to keep this broken, rusty pot forever, but it's not going to stay in my kitchen. It can live in the basement. And he'll, for some of that stuff, he accepts it, and some of it he throws it away, and it works out. It's like, keep whatever the hell you want. I don't care. And the same goes for me. If I want to keep stupid shit in the house that my parents gave me that I don't even use, as long as I put it somewhere, you know, out of sight, out of mind, I don't care. I don't get hung up on principle of the thing. Beautiful home. Like, if you want to just... Vorsaga's Embassy. Crowdspire. Like, if you want to keep this stupid thing, you keep it. Have fun. And it was funny because she showed up to help us move one time. And she was complaining because she was packing some of the boxes that actually had the old stuff that she wanted him to throw out. And she's like, I can't believe I'm helping you move to the next house with this stuff. Only 146 items, so we're going to move over one more. Hello. Yeah, that's what you think. Old mistveil, Zinvaro. Our house has really poor storage. We have really crappy storage. The Takalan's house. 600 out of 600. We're full. So, Zinvaro made this. We've got glowy plants and... Oh, look at that. You got the whole set. That's neat. Books. Med bay or sleep bay. And I'm not one to throw stones about gaming because I probably game about 10 to 12 hours a day. I'm ashamed to admit. Are you making the music yourself? As in, you're playing the music? You're fine. If you perform it yourself, it is legal, and you may play it, and you're fine. It's a performance. Yeah, you're fine. Absolutely fine. It's one of the defenses you can give for when they pick up some of your sound. And they'll say, oh, this sounds like this song. And they'll ask you, like, what's your response? I performed this song. Or, I own all rights to this song. Those are your only two options. Well, you performed it. So if it ever picks it up, that's your answer. And then it gets rid of the mark against you. But yes, it's perfectly legal. Look at that. Beautiful table. That's a hard education, too. Every engineer I know says electrical engineering is the hardest. Isn't it nice to have a lawyer, a stabby lawyer? I like that with the three little guys. I didn't know you could do that, though. You know what Cardi should do? In addition to the heraldry that we already have, it would be lovely if he put one of each of these. People would go nuts for that. having each of the groups for heraldry, so you don't just have to put your guild up there, you can also put those thingers. I can't think of the words. Factions. Yeah, my husband started Go Electrical and then decided he wanted to go into computers, and he went into it at just the right time. Beautiful home. I love the cozy bedroom. There's crafting. It's a home base. It's got everything you need. And we got a little skooma den up top. Meals, bar. Yeah, got it all. I'm gonna head over to EU and get some EU done. We had it all. We had it all. Yes, I know. I'll get it later. Oh, that's so stupid. I don't know math. I cannot math. Math is not my thing. Alright, let me go to... change my face. Good luck. I think you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I did law and society was my major in college. I went to American University in DC, and I missed DC terribly. Then I went into minor of women's studies, and then obviously I went to law school, but I knew I was going to law school. I mean, I knew I was going to try. Didn't know I was going to get into it. So law and society wasn't a big deal. I mean, I don't know what I would have done with it if I hadn't become a lawyer, but as basically pre-law, I knew that was okay, that I was going to be fine with that. All right, let's do Libra's Velothi Reverie. We haven't done one of those. Hello, hello, diddies. Yeah, I don't know what I would have done with it. Are we empty? 52 items. All right. We're kind of empty. I'll move on. We're under construction then. Calaire, the Fox's Lair. I mean, if I had to do it all over again, I don't know what I would do. DC was a great experience, but I could have saved a lot of money and time going into a different field. I mean, part of me wishes I had gone into psychology, but another part of me wishes that I just stuck to trying to be a writer and getting the skills I needed at an earlier time in my life. The Fox's Lair. 400 out of 400. Calaire. We got a beautiful kitchen. Hello, Mrs. Squid. Yeah, it does get weird around invisible walls. That's why houses that have very few do better with disguise. Otherwise, they get bent kind of weird and flicker and cut out and all that. I'm confused. Oh, that must be the courtyard. I don't really like kids. That's terrible, isn't it? And down here we have like a temple of all different faiths. Ooh, a massage room. Interesting. Cold Harbor is usually okay with that. Oh, bathroom. Look at that. They've got a lever bathroom flush. That's different. I haven't seen anyone do that before. And there you get changed into your towel. And whoa, what are they doing? That must be soap. We're going to say that's soap. And then up here, we have a bedroom. Honestly, I would recommend to no one to become a lawyer. It's a horrible existence, truthfully. It is an existence that I do not wish on my worst enemies. And that's pretty much any lawyer you talk to. Almost all of them will say the same. Beautiful gardening. I love the colors. They really stuck generally to red and pink and white. It's really quite nice with the dangling shells. Also, the money doesn't come right away, and it may never come at all. The big money are for the people with the amazing grades up in the first 10 to 15 people in the class, if you're lucky. Other people, anything below that, you don't get on-campus interviews, and you don't get into, I mean, really, the top 10 people maybe get to the big firms. It is a lovely garden. I was just admiring it myself. All right, we did a Varla Saliva. We did a Twin Arches. We did a Garnier. Let's do Cupidoo's Slate Creek Riki Tiki Bar. It's true. Wow, this is different. And there are 6 people here. What on earth is going on? Is there RP going on? How are there 6 people in a Sleek Creek and I don't see any of them? That's wild. Oh, hi. Look at all these people. This is great. What a fabulous, fun house. Gorgeous. I love these cobbles. I'm rushing through this one because they're here and they're doing stuff, and I don't mean to interrupt them, but I just want to show off this beautiful home. Yeah, I know. Turquoise and red. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Toilet. Toast. Bathroom. I said I love it. Have a great day. Getting out of their way. Alright, we'll do Dummer Fuchs Unterschlupf. If any of you know what that means, feel free. Unterschlupf. Where are my Germans at? So they built up potato. And they've got reskin, elsewhere walls, solitude floors, elsewhere bed and other stuff. Nice mixture. A little bit of a pool. Gardening along the side. Oh, that's interesting. It's like bleachers. Yes, right after this. Thank you for reminding me. Wow, they redid the entire interior. I wonder what they didn't like about it. I guess maybe they didn't want dwarven? There's like almost nothing dwarven about this house. With all the replacements. Crafting room. Oh, it'll come around again, 6. We are, believe it or not, in Airy. Stone Eagle. They replaced everything so that it looks like a non-Dwemer home. They really went with the interior anyway. It looks like it's elsewhere. Literally looks like it's elsewhere. Get it? Like not... Okay, never mind. Play on the elsewhere words. I mean, maybe they just didn't like it. I mean, I can't blame them. It's not exactly... No, I got it. And I'm going to do more with it. I just... I liked my idea at first, but now I don't like my idea in this house. I would rather have my idea in a different house. But it's definitely more crafting. We got a forge. Stables. Lots of big pieces of wood. I think that's smart. The view got me. And after seeing some of the enormous ships that I've seen built. And we got a little botany garden right here. Myconology over there. After seeing some of the enormous floating ships outside, I think the view is worth the price of admission. But that's just me. I'm just obscene. Alright, let's go in this way. So as you can see, the interior has been completely redone. To the point where I'm a little turned around. I think it's mostly a crafting house, if I had to put my finger on it. Again, I don't have this house super memorized, so if I messed up and missed things, let me know. I like this little porch thing, but I think that's it. Alright, let's go to Drop Stitch's Moonsugar. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, but I'll be right back. Moonsugar, wider than a mile. Beach house. I'll be right back. Can I use the bathroom? Didn't understand. That's all. I hear you. I understand. Now. Yeah, it's... Well, here's the thing. It's... They made it that way to close off parts of it. That was the idea. Was like... Wow. Oh my goodness. What a fun ship. Yes. That's the conversation that I know has gotten to them, and it's one of my top 3. Wow, that is really cool. But that, I mean, considering they are trying to give us a multitude of things in one to sort of give us a opportunity to choose where we're going to go build. Since they're limited on what they can do based on what boss people tell them to do. Look at this neat little arch thing with the curve falling over arches. I really like that. And then you get the view from the ship of over here, which is also lovely. I think they do know. I can't tell you whether or not I know for a fact that they know, but I've certainly told Cardi, and he always says he'll pass it along, which, you know, and I expressed to him it's a super, super big need, that I think they'll sell a lot more bigger houses if they allowed for that, because then people can pick. No, you're right. Oh, wow. Affordable building pieces, too, at least some of them, the Khajiit ones. Beautiful sink. It's a houseboat. Oh, I like this. This leather wainscoting is something else. And the way it matches, it's like a butterscotch. Oh, it's beautiful. This whole wall is just beautiful. And look at this couch. Oh my goodness. That is fancy ass. Those are those long curved hlalu or different dark elf benches. And then, wow, that's just really neat. Floor lamp with, I think these are Daedric. Table lamp. Oh, we've got another gramophone. I think you put one in your other house. You know, some people just have a mind for it. Like Swankery and Palimpsest and Dropstitch. I think it just comes to them very simply. They probably do a lot of work thinking and planning, but this is moonsugar. Dropstitch made a houseboat. one of the fanciest houseboats I've ever seen. Oh, okay, that house is now a tank. That makes sense. I mean, what? Bathroom. That would... You would fall into that. Let's be honest. Your butt would fall into that. And I would laugh. And then you can walk out on the pole and turn around and see this. Oh, I love this view. Look at that sunset or sunrise, one or the other. Beautiful. That is true. I have no concept of your butt. Whoops. I thought maybe you could go over there. And you got the kitty bedroom with, that is actually really neat with those cow beds as a blanket cover. That is a very unique bed, come to think of it. Also more of a table lamp over here with the basket and the vase. Beautiful. We can live here now. This is my house now. It's beautiful. And you know, I know this is something subtle, and I know it's something small, and I shouldn't focus on it because the house itself is just amazing. But I really love the detail you put into closing things off. Like, that's so artistic, the fact that it's not perfect. I should say you work... I think I did clarify it first. I said I'm sure they work really hard on it. But I should say, I think it's some people just have a talent for being able to even conceive of them. But I give you massive credit for being able to do them really well. But I'm sure they are a lot of hard work and research. And like you said, you probably spend more hours on practicing and doing these things than anyone else I know. I mean, but I would be lying if I said I didn't think at least that you have some innate talent for it. Otherwise, even with all the research and hard work, it may not still come out good. You know what I mean? I think some people just are super talented, if that makes any sense. However, that does not mean that you don't work hard, Swanks, and that you don't put a lot of effort into them. I should be really careful about what I say because I don't necessarily mean to make it sound like it just comes out magically. I meant to say that it's a talent that some people have to be even able to make it after everything else that they put into it. For example, if I did a lot of that, I don't know that I would be able to come up with something. I don't know that I would be able to do anything good. That's the sad part. I'm not sure I would be able to. But I get what you're saying. Hope that makes sense. Let's do Tapio's Hundings. Port Hunding Market. I would be very surprised if anyone could make a giant or a complex house like a ship without at least thinking it through. Even if they don't just come up with it on paper, even if they don't put it out on paper, sometimes I think people really do think it through. It kind of amazes me that anyone could just do it as they go along. Especially something like that. I would be very surprised. So here's the market portion. I mean, whenever I look at any of Swankery's stuff, you know I always go back to your builds and show them off again and again. it's because of my appreciation for your art and what goes into it as well. I hope you know that. It's not just me saying you come up with it just on the fly like that. I'm putting on Queen whatever her name is. Nodding bird? Okay. No, you were right to correct me. I didn't say it right, and I was right you were right to correct me. I don't want to say things that mislead people into thinking that, you know, you just wave a wand and it magically comes out. We have to have appreciation for the hard work that goes into things. And if I sound like I'm talking too much about it, it's because it's important to me to get it right. This is beautiful clutter. And by get it right, I mean explain it correctly what I meant. Beautiful. I mean, hell, I can barely build anymore. I just don't have the ability anymore. It's just not, you know. Oh, they put stuff out here. Most people don't. I just don't really have the inspiration right now. But I know that part of that is I'm sucked into another game at the moment. And you know how it goes. You get into another game and, oh, look at that dock out there. And suddenly it's like, you know, you just can't think about anything else. It's sort of like being in love, right? You become kind of like your brain gets neurotic about it. What does nodding bird mean, though, Drop Stitch? I'm curious to know. Just keep picking at it? What I'm saying, though, is that in general, there are only about 3 or 4 people who really do a lot of vehicles. You, Swanks, and Palimpsest. That's to say people who open out their houses. Oh, the bobber. Is it, you mean that you pick at things? It's true. Once I get past this obsession to this game thing, I will... That's an enormous bong, isn't it? Well, there you go, folks. An enormous bong. Bong! Marwa! Stables. With Camus. Or Camus. Only one Camus. I would like to do a vehicle one day. But sometimes it feels like the amount of detail that I've seen from you folks means I'm not sure what I would be able to come up with which would be different. The treasures out there. You guys have done such tremendously amazing work both on the macro and the micro scale. I think it would be difficult for me to build anything that would be different. And I don't want to copy, so... I guess that's kind of ridiculous to think that the world could run out of ideas, but... I like that phrasing. Tapio, I love your dock. Oh, look at that. Look at how nicely set out all of that storage is. And a beautiful place to get high. You got it all. We have it all. Oh, your airship was something spectacular. But here's the thing. All of those people I named did a bunch of them. So I'm not trying to take anything away from you by saying that you're not as good as those people. It's just that those people tend to do a gazillion billion of them. Fabian 70 versus, I think you did one. But it was an amazing one, don't get me wrong. It knocked me over to like a feather. I remember it quite clearly. You had some windows in there and some flooring that just, I could not even express how beautiful they were. It was really something else. Okay, 2 effects. La Tirelire. Tirelire? Oh no! What's this? What's this? What's going on? Did you get turned into stone? The stair, maybe? Flaming Nyx, Erica Desgill. Apartement de Longsanglot. Longsanglot. It's hard to make art. It's hard to be in a state of mind to make art. I was reading that David Danielewski tends to work at it as a job when he gets up in the morning. And here we go. Wow, we're outside basically, but with a bed and a guard. Where's this Sleeping Beauty? This could be Sleeping Beauty. Yes, look, it's the spinning wheel where she pricks her finger. Sorry, I'm getting turned around in here. I would add a light. It's just the tiniest bit hard to see. Anyway, Danielewski said, Mark Danielewski, I said the wrong name. God gets up at the same time every day and just puts his head down and tries to work on it the whole way. Atlantis, stars, exorcised, soul's rest. No. 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 Not with the things that you're making. You guys are using pieces instead of paint, but it doesn't, no, what you guys are making is true art. And most of the props go to you. Being able, look, you're using it as a benefit. You're saying that the items being items already is a benefit. I actually say it's a drawback. You're not working with basic shapes that you could just turn into something else. You actually have to take something that exists and turn it into something that it doesn't normally look like, using it in a way that's creative and unexpected. It's a hindrance. It's a difficulty in most cases. It makes it harder, not easier. Zos doesn't help in some cases. They hurt. I think that in a lot of these cases, especially with cobbles, you're talking about something that, the reason why it blows all our minds is like, how did you make this thing that doesn't exist, right? Now, in cases of beautiful clutter like this, you still had to imagine it, personally. And with Legos, if you're talking about, I think there's a difference between you're following an instruction booklet to make an identical ship to everyone else's ship, or if you're just playing with it and coming up with a ship of your own. I think there's a difference there. And in our cases, we're not making duplicates of anything. We're making it from scratch. And it's beautiful. I don't know. That's my strong opinion on it. Is look, it's like a little tea party for Indrix. Fair enough. I strongly believe that people who are doing this are making art. Original art. There may be pieces involved to make it, but they had to see it. They had to imagine it. And then they get to sit up here and enjoy themselves and rest below the nimbus. No, because it got changed at one point, and I want him to change it back. At one point, when measuring, you used to have, let's go to Skooma Catnip's Autumn Gate. There, small Hearth Inn. There used to be a little picture of Tithys and a little picture of a particular piece of furniture. I think it was an Alanori wardrobe, and it helped you gauge what the sizes of things were, and those are gone now, and I'm not really sure why, but once they're back, I would do that. It's annoying that that's not there anymore. I feel like was incredibly helpful, and I need to talk to him about that. I just haven't. This is a good idea with an Autumn's Gate, 186 out of 200 items, but closing off the sides with these is a pretty good idea, given that you're kind of limited with Autumn's Gate. Trying to do the landscaping as well can be difficult. Look at that. I wonder what they're making. That's a clever cobble. Yeah, I did too. I'm not really sure why. Oh, I have to show you this. This was my picture of my husband and I when we adopted our kitty. This was the day we got Sherry and just met her. You click on the ruler and it comes back? Oh. Look at it. Look at it. Isn't that cute? She didn't know she was about to come home with her new family. That could be fried rice. Or even just cooking up herbs so they smell good. Oh my goodness, look at that cake. That's amazing. That is one heck of a cake. What a good job you did on that. Let's get up on the second floor so we can see it better. And they even decorated the rest of it. That's just wild. I would love to see a cake that actually looked like that. It would be so much fun in real life. Oh, all right. We'll switch filters to Halloween. Ah, so you got Sleek Creek. You went back on Sleek Creek? Alright. You know we eventually, you know that you eventually, are going to want more than one house, right? Or even more than two. Antiquarians, Maya, Eleanor, Albalothy. Let's do an antiquarian. Eric Chimizazub. There's nothing wrong with that. But eventually you're going to want more than one house. So I think you're gonna, you know, eventually you'll probably get back to owning Sleep Creek. Yeah, they will do refunds. They're pretty good about refunds. $276, but not a lot, but weird. Let's check it out real quick. Books. I was wondering what this arch was. It's books. I wonder if they made that with EHT. Interesting. Pop in and then we'll look at another one because this one is kind of light. Yeah, they're still working on this. Gariel, Guildmaster's Retreat. Hello, Green Love. Green Love. Halloween stabby with yellow eyes. Creepy eyes. Nara! Hello! Hello, hello, hello. Exclamation point, shout out, Nara Elling. Nara is super nice. You should give her a follow. She does mostly ESO. She's got a great voice. Thank you. It's a Halloween look. Oh, look at these chairs, these cobbled chairs. Oh my gosh, they made rocking chairs out of baby fingers. What are those called? And chairs. What are those called? Cradles. That's the word. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody follow Nara. She's a sweetheart. If you like nice people who support the community, you need to follow Nara. We are exploring a house on EU, Gariel's Guildmaster Retreat, where they have made this. That's kind of amazing, that spread. I'm not really even sure what's going on, but it's amazing. Wow, I like this cabinet work. No, you! We have a contest going on for PCNA and PCEU. If you hit exclamation point potato, P-O-T-A-T-O, you will get, oh, look at all these seats. You will get entered. Aww. For 50,000 gold on either one. I give it away every day. You don't have to be here to win. You just have to be here to enter. So it's worth entering. You also have to do a follow in order to enter. Sorry, but you know, that's the price of admission. Look at these beautiful couches with, like, it makes it look like it has a cloth draped over it, or a blanket is draped over it. Very nice. I love the little table lamps with baskets. What's a potato, precious? It's a precious potato. All potatoes are precious, let's be honest. Oh no, I can't get in. I'm locked out. Second floor. Got a bed. Lots of cobbles in here. I love with these chairs. These chairs are, I mean, I would just have them on every floor. They're that cool. Oh, you can't go up another floor. They closed it off. They put walls around the stairway so you can't go up. Neat. And then they put tiles on the floor in the kitchen. I can't get into any of the closed off areas, so. Sadness. I don't think there's any sneakies. They put up walls to cover the sneakies. Let's go outside and see what's outside. Look at the birdies. That's cool. Just hanging birds like a display. I am simply feeding your addictions if possible. Oh, and we can peek in here. This looks like a crafting room with birds that have been hunted, being taxidermied, perhaps. Oh no, the bunny's next! You're next, bunny! Oh no! We could rescue them. And then in here, we have another relaxed little room. $600 out of 600 out here. Very little done to the backyard, but that's because they made so many modifications to the house. Item limits, you know. Boat. I steal your boat! Oh, what did you add? That looks like a sneaky, but I don't think I can get through it. A chip? Okay. I don't know what a chip is, but thanks. Aw. Should I know this? Should I know? Okay. Moving on. Funhouse. We'll do a big one. We'll do the bastion that I saw here. Kaiatos's vampire castle. Somebody on the forums was saying that Bastion is the worst house that Zoss has ever put forward, and I don't agree. I feel like that person probably hasn't seen Frostvault. Invisible walls make all the difference in my world. And Bastion has a lot of different things going for it. I think it's kind of... I don't own it, but I mean, it has a lot of flexibility. You can build in the lava. 15 out of 700. I've seen, like Corundum, I think, has built down there in the lava. Across both sides you can do. It's hard to get down there, but you can do it. Everolia did it once, too. You can build up really high. You can build out to the sides. There really isn't any invisible walls. There aren't any invisible walls. They are very few, if any. And then, of course, you can close off pieces if you don't like. You can even avoid the house entirely and go over the side if you want to exclude the house and keep it out. Also, I personally love the blood floating by. It's hard to kind of see that it's red, but there's floating blood that goes by you on either side. There's a lot of people who like vampires. Oh! Oh, well, thank you! I appreciate that. That's adorable. I was like, I don't know. I didn't know how nom nom. I would eat it. I like it. I like the ability, like, what's possible, rather. It's not my favorite house on the interior. Like, I wouldn't want to... Oh, look at this. They made it into a guild house. I wouldn't want to build on the interior. But there's so much... Like, look at this. They have space to grow for all of these tables. This is amazing. I mean... I love the lack of walls. It opens things up so much. Oh, well, yeah. Yes, the glowy mushroom areas are fabulous for builds that are more or black reachy than vampire-y. I've seen all sorts of weird things. Ninja Monkey did just a crazy build where he built up there, like stupid high. It was crazy. I loved it. This is added, of course. There's no stairs right here. But you can usually find people building... Oh, and this is where they put their mundus. I like this layout. And they're dummies. I like this. that's neat. Alright, let's take the side exit now. We're probably going to pull the contest for right after this. Well, I mean, I've seen people who build just inside the house that really want a vampy home. I mean, there are a ton of furnishings that really work well with vampires. So you can really do it. You can really do it up super vampy if that's what you want to do. Obviously the windows and all that. All the furnishings. Fountains. Yeah, but, I mean, alright, let me put it this way. Does anyone disagree about wanting item limits upped? Does anyone disagree about wanting more material things like glass walls or Breton-looking walls? Does anyone disagree about a day-night filter? There's enough things that I think we can find common ground about. I know, they are so good. Scary good. There's enough that I think I could find some sort of common ground. You know what I mean? Alright, let's pull this contest. Let's see. Who wins? Winner is Evil Bob! I shall send you money on NA. Okay, I'm gonna call it. I'm starving early. And I will be back tomorrow. And I will see you later. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Happy building. And see you then.